My name is Melinda Ritchie, and Eli is my son.
I'm 10 years old, and I'm about to go into 4th grade.
I would describe Eli as incredibly funny and kind. He works really hard. He's just all around a really sweet, giving kid. When Eli was 6 or 7, that is when we first noticed he was not keeping up with his peers. He had a hard time. I mean, he would work so hard, but he could not. It was like a 1 step forward, 2 step back, like just remembering letter sounds, even identifying letters. Like he would know them, we'd move forward, and then it wasn't there anymore. Even with repetition. And I didn't want him to become frustrated because he would get so upset. So it became reading was awful, spelling was awful because it was so hard. It was hard. It was really hard to maneuver that and not feel like, I'm failing.
I did not like reading at school. It was really hard, and it kind of made me mad that everybody knew how to read. I kept trying and trying, but it wasn't really working.
I lost sleep. Like, I really just want Eli to be able to read confidently. It's stressful because you don't want your kid to miss out on any opportunities in life. Are we doing this right? Are they going to be screwed up? But I would say reading is such a critical part of education. And Eli was entering into the age levels where you need to read to learn. It's not learning to read. And every test is a reading test, if even math, because you have to read the instructions. I mean, it's just, even things he's good at, he would struggle. So I think that specific issue just weighed a lot more heavy on me to make sure he got it. I don't remember how long the evaluation is, but to know he'd be basically being tested for an extended period of time, we were like, oh gosh, I hope he can sit through that, or I hope that goes well. But it did, and he seemed to actually enjoy the experience. I felt like when we went back for the follow-up, it was very thorough and kind, because that's hard to hear if your child's behind, or if there are areas for concern. It's just a hard thing for parents to hear, but it was delivered in a very warm way, and didn't make us feel guilty or bad that we've done anything wrong. Initially, the first day, walking up, there was a lot of grumbling and resistance. And I was nervous for him to leave him for 4 hours. But when we picked Eli up, he was happy. It really only took 1 day for him to not dread going. I mean, he enjoyed the process.
It helped me a lot, so I wasn't that frustrated at myself. It kind of boosted my confidence.
When we would do homeschool, I would have to sit with him and read the instructions, and even really spend a lot of time explaining each step. Now I can say, I need you to do this page through this page. Let me know if you have questions. And he can do that independently.
Reading was really hard for me, but once I got it, after I got done with Centered Learning, it made me pretty happy about myself. Because then I wouldn't miss out on things like reading signs and reading even books. And I could read the menus at restaurants. It made me really happy about myself.
I've told anyone who's asked me about Fort Wayne Center for Learning or our experience there that it was worth every penny we spent. I mean, I can't imagine not making that investment where we would be now. So even though that seems scary up front, it's worth it 100 times over. I mean, it's huge. Eli, and then the incredibly short period of time, Eli went from I mean, basically a non-reader, to reading almost at grade level, which blows my mind. It far exceeded our expectations. This would not have been an option for us without assistance. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been 100% worth it to pay full price, but it wasn't in our means. So, I mean, that made it possible. I think that is huge. It was still, I mean, we had to budget and plan and make some adjustments in our life to make it work, but it was workable. So that, I mean, we're so grateful that we were able to make it happen.
Thank you for helping me.
Thank you. Thank you.